You know, it may not seem evident to you chuds, but I actually make a lot of money. I net and gross somewhere around the neighborhood of $150,000 a month. And while it may not seem like it, if I told you the amount of money that I make in a month, you would probably blood. Okay? So, you ask yourself, hey Zod, I want to make more money. I don't know where to begin. I'm just a chud. How do I get like you? How do I make more money? Okay? It's very, very simple. It's such an easy thing to do. Here's what you need to do, okay? You're gonna need to develop a disease. Okay? Very simple thing. You don't have to contract an STI. It's nothing like that. Okay? You are going to have to contract a disease called mental retardation. Okay? You need to become mentally retarded to make money. And here's what I mean by that. People who are mentally retarded do the same things over and over and over again. Right? So, people who are, a fucking idiot don't have a clue. If you don't get a clue, you're more likely to show up for the same thing over and over again. You're more likely to not want to give up. You're more likely inclined to believe that you can actually achieve the things that you set out to do, right? You're more likely to listen when people have something to tell you because you're so fucking lost and you can't face the music that you need to listen to what people have to tell you. And also for extra motivation, just for your monkey brain, okay? If you are a fucking idiot, bad bitches are going to want to touch your pee-pee. Think about who gets the hottest women. Just stop. Just think. Athletes, movie stars, streamers, people who are celebrities. Do you think these people are not fucking retarded? Newsflash, they are. They don't have a fucking clue. They dribble a basketball for a living. A fucking 5-year-old could do that. So, bad bitches want to touch their pee-pee. So that's step one. Become a fucking idiot. If you become an idiot, you will get rich. Alright. Number 2. You must expand your horizon. What I mean by that is if you're working in a warehouse and all you've ever known is working in a warehouse, if you believe that your time on this planet is actually worth a quantifiable amount of money per hour in the range of like $10 to $25, you probably deserve to be broke. Because I know an hour of my time is worth, like, at this point in my life, easily $1,500. $1,500 just for an hour of my time. 1 hour. 1 hour! Okay? So, you have to brainwash yourself. And again, this is where being an idiot comes back into play. You are more likely to believe that your time is worth $1,500 an hour. If you believe that and you communicate that to people, they will also believe that. Does that make sense? So, for example, let's say we got the way society's going, right? We got transgenders. We got Transformers 1, 2, 3, 4, and motherfucking 5. Five Transformers movies from Michael Bay. Okay? You're going to pop out the cut and you're going to do something if everyone's zigging, you're going to zag. So you're going to go down to the county clerk. I really need you to hear me. You're going to demand a race change. Okay? Not a sex change, not a motherfucking legal last name change, not a quick deed claim. You're going to request and motherfucking demand a race change. And you're gonna become fucking, you're gonna you're gonna become motherfucking Asian. Okay? You're gonna become Asian. You know why? Because if you pop out the cut, if you pop out the cut on everybody, switched up, and you come out with some, oh, okay, game over. It's game over. It's just game over. There's nobody on God's green earth that can step to you. Nobody can mess with you ever again. They can't make fun of you. Okay? So, understand, be an idiot. Think your time is valuable, because it is. And be Chinese. These are the 3 things you need to know to get a lot of money like me. I'm a fucking Airbnb host. I'm 26 years old. I have 1 year under my belt of sales experience, and I'm closing motherfucking deals left and right. People believe what the fuck I have to say. It doesn't matter if I was selling a box of rocks to a fucking idiot, okay? If I was selling a box of shit to a homeless person, he would give me the clothes off his back, okay? If you are convicted in what you are trying to get through to somebody and you believe what you're saying, they're gonna believe it too. And that's the reason why I sell so much. I might do a part 2 to this video. I might not. It depends on how I feel. Maybe, maybe I'm waking up and I'm not really feeling like it. I don't really feel like it, Comment for part 2.